Hey friends, this is P.A.W.S. P.A.W.S is a wonderful creation by DigitalBlob, or just Blob, which imagines an old estate near London, England, that has been repurposed into a sanctuary for all of the cats, big and small, in Planet Zoo. This project excels in realism, attention to detail, and features some absolutely stunning builds. Really guys, I am so honored to be able to show this off to you. Join me. Let me give you some background information on P.A.W.S. P.A.W.S is a fictional big cat sanctuary named the Patricia Adkins Wildlife Sanctuary, and it is supposed to be near the English capital, London. It aims to provide a second chance to wild cats as an ambassador for their species. It is heavily inspired by a real-life place, the Big Cat Sanctuary in Kent. And the overall theme of the zoo is realism, and the temperate biome really stands out here. You have, in addition to the zoo, you have several landmarks. You have Dommel Tower, which is featured heavily in the current view. You have a beautiful lake, an old farmhouse, the remnants of the former purpose of these lands as a farm. And you have, the lodges, several lodges that we are going to visit right now to our left, but also lodges in the park that offer a unique and wonderful view into some of the wildcat habitats. Also, you will see there is a bouncy castle and a meteorite in this zoo, so there is so much for us to see. And I hope you'll enjoy this super deluxe zoo tour here. January has turned out to be zoo tour month for us. Let's go. And we are off with such a strong start. What you are looking at here is a promise that the rest of the zoo, I promise you guys, is absolutely beautiful. We have this very picturesque, gorgeous area of lodges here with the beautiful foliage, the beautiful attention to detail in terms of the rocks and the terrain and the trees and everything. And every moment in this zoo, almost everywhere you go, you just want to pause the game and start taking pictures. It is incredible. Look at this gorgeous tree and the leaves falling. We have these picnic tables. We have a seesaw, right? We have an amazingly built seesaw. The doors to the lodges have keypads to them. The inside is not decorated, but hey, you know, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. This is stellar work. Look at the amount of grass that has been planted and the foliage around it. This is, I mean, the buildings, they just look like real places. So yeah, this is a promise from me to you that this zoo is going to be special, and this area is very much setting the tone here, setting the right atmosphere for us. We're going to continue. So we can put our bike here. If we came by bike, we can put a letter in the mailbox, and should we have the need, we can we have a wheelchair accessible reception right over here. So this is probably for the guests of the lodges, where you can ask for some information, withdraw some money, and there's custom signs and billboards everywhere. The creator, DigitalBlob, or I think he just calls himself Blob, really went above and beyond, creating something unique. And I've visited part of this zoo already before recording, and I've seen most of the videos about the construction of it, and I am certain I will skip some things that deserve attention, because there's so much detail here, even behind the scenes. But I invite you guys to definitely visit it yourself. The whole zoo has a story behind it, and it is a wildlife sanctuary, as I've said on the outskirts of a larger city, but more in the countryside. And it used to be a farm, and what you're looking at here is the old farmhouse, which has fallen into disrepair, and it has sort of been kept intact, as you can see. And I am curious though, this is such a gorgeous little scene. I am going to hop over this fence, and what is this, first of all? Is this something I'm not quite understanding? Is this a beehive or something, or is it a Christmas tree, like a Christmas tree in the trash? I mean, from afar it looked like a Mickey hat from Disneyland, but guys, the door is barred with planks, there's nails in the planks, the details here, the gutters, there's actually a wheelbarrow on top of this like utility shed. You can even barely see it from back here. There's a discarded wheel here. I mean, ridiculous. The detail you can barely pick out from back here. I mean, this really sets the stage. And there's the lake itself here with the beautiful tower. Dummel Tower is an obvious landmark wherever you go in the sanctuary, which is a tradition amongst the best Planet Zoo builders. So we're gonna check out this map. My goal is to try and follow these numbers. We're looking at the lake right over here. We want to go check out the order. We'll go here. We'll check out then, I guess, the Cougar, the Central Gardens, number 5 and 6. And then we'll sort of recalibrate, go to visit 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But as you can see, there's plenty of winding paths and definitely lots of stuff that you might miss on a first visit, which is of course charming in and of itself. I appreciate when a zoo invites you to visit it more than once. But yeah, even guys, this map is a work of art. The lake is gorgeous with the falling leaves as an extra detail, adding so much beauty to this place. You have the swans and their little babies. Gorgeous stuff. There's statues right over here. There's these tents. And this, guys, this is an amazing touch. This is something that I really want to invite you to go check out yourself. There is an educational movie here that is playing. You can just take a seat here. There's just air conditioning and everything. Yeah, and we have a stand here for some place here for someone to stand and explain, educate people. I think we're really, I mean, guys, it's freaking amazing, absolutely. We haven't even seen a cat yet, and I'm already stunned. So we're gonna. I think, guys, I'm going to keep you waiting for just a bit more, and check out the restaurant and the gift shop, because you know it's going to be spectacular. I think we already have a view of the cheetahs here. I believe that are in here. And look at those fences. There's even at the top of these fences. What am I looking at? This is European fairy lights. Genius touch. A genius touch. It looks like actual barbed wire. The cheetahs are somewhere in here, but I want to go check out the restaurant first. There's a bridge here over the water. Looking great. The restaurant, again, is wheelchair accessible. This person really thought of everything. There is a gift shop with these windows on display. I hope this person's DigitalBlob's gift shop isn't as glitched or cursed as mine is. None of mine seem to work. Beautiful skylines revealing the beautiful day here. And the restaurant, which is, I don't know, it's a rabbit hole, I think. Nothing to see here, just move along. Look to your left. Alright, okay, this is the restaurant. There we go. And it has a beautiful view of the lion's holding pen. One thing I will say is, in order for this zoo to function fully, you not only have to download these billboards, which are amazing and really showcase the talent of the designer and the beauty of these cats, but there's also a mod called Planet Zoo Plus that enhances the game in several ways. And one of them is sort of enhancing the traversable terrain of the animals, making sure they can walk through these small entrances. I haven't downloaded that mod, so the lions and other cats will not be able to freely walk through these smaller gates. But you can imagine having a burger and fries or a fish and chips here, and checking out the lions here, basking in the sun, scratching their paws on the wood here. Brilliantly designed place, a wonderful restaurant. I'm going to, you can get discounts here, become a member of the zoo. So much detail. There's QR codes that I invite you to scan and be surprised for yourself. Yeah, there's even like a mop here, or a brush, a broom. yeah, let's ignore Yelbu's lack of knowledge when it comes to household chores, and let's move on. We let's ignore that. We get a wonderful view again right over here of the lake. Of course, brilliant stuff. Look at those swans. It's just amazing. And everywhere you go, this is a nice touch that I've seen so often on YouTube, and I've really dreamed of recreating. You get this beautiful tower, and wherever you go in the zoo, the creator has made sure that you get a nice view of it. And that is just really cool. You get these like photo opportunities. We're not gonna go to the lions quite yet. We're going to go back here and check out the cheetahs in the intended viewing spot for them. Yes, we have the cheetahs coming up. I will say, having been to the London Zoo, I can tell the sort of United Kingdom vibes in here, if that makes sense. This looks like a real place in the UK. I also want to point out that every animal in the zoo, every single animal in the zoo has signs like this with fully written out, detailed, interesting text, maps where they live, pictures, QR codes to find out more about the specific individuals inside. Again, go and scan them and be surprised. It's brilliant stuff. I cannot imagine the planning that has gone into this and all the work to create this this park. And you have the cheetahs back there. The grass is beautiful. The scratching post. I can hear education from the boxes around me. I don't know where it is. I'm being educated not only about cheetahs, guys, but about the possibilities of Planet Zoo. So yeah, they are back there. We are actually going to see them again later on in the tour, I have the impression. But beautiful cats, of course, one of the fastest, or maybe the fastest animal on land. Not known for its strength, but for its speed and agility. It's very explosive, though yeah, it relies mostly on the explosive pace that it has, not on its stamina. So yeah, another cool addition to the ecosystem of Africa. I'm going to take my sweet time visiting this zoo. I'm not going to press shift and run. This seems to be a billboard that's not functioning. I do think I did download everything. So maybe that is... wait, is that a hand holding the screen? That is awesome. There's like a rock hand protruding from the ground holding this screen. Amazing. These are the central gardens. We are going to return to them later because we're going to check out the Eurasian lynx in this beautiful habitat. The Eurasian lynx, of course, very related to the American bobcat, if that's something you are more familiar with. This is such a lush, beautiful habitat, and just the way the sunlight is hitting the animal right now is just perfect. The leaves are falling, the trees, the plants, the rising terrain. Lots of the habitat itself is actually hidden away from us. This is stunning work. If I visited this place in real life, I would be amazed. I would be reading all of the signs and checking out the sites, taking so many pictures. There is one lynx in here. They're called Orion, excuse me. And yeah, he's really showing off in the perfect sunny little space, the true cat that he is. I wish him a gorgeous nap here in the beautiful sunny day as we continue with this realistic double fencing. By the way, yeah, you don't want little Timmy putting his hands inside the fence. You want this extra layer of security. Everything here is just really thought out quite well. Let's check out to our left. We have a yeah, I think this, yeah, I'm actually right. This is connected to the lodges, so if you stay there, you get your own little side entrance into the zoo. And you can just walk past here, and the land merges into the concrete here. And you get an amazing looking habitat for the Amur leopard. We are not invited, by the way, to not climb the fence, keep our hands outside, which is a wise choice. The Amur leopard, of course, very often in zoos used sort of as a replacement for the African leopard. They are much rarer and preferred to be kept in captivity for conservation reasons. So you'll very often get leopards with African theming and a more dry, sparse habitat, when in all actuality these are Asian animals living in a colder environment. And I'm just checking out these walls here in the back, the density of this foliage, the dead trees, and oh, the leopard, which is back there. This is just a beautiful tribute to the natural environment of this beautiful and very rare animal. This is the money shot, of course, an amazing view of we came at just the right time to see it balancing on its pole above the water, and the density of what we're looking at, the waterfall, the dead trees. DigitalBlob, this is stunning. In case you check out this video, I'll have you know, I commend you on your beautiful work here. Really, I'm jealous. I'm jealous of your talent. I guess this is an open invitation. I have some room left in my zoo for a cheetah habitat and an African lion habitat if you ever want to collaborate on something, even though I don't want to besmirch your beautiful zoos with something that might not be up to par. But if you want to collab on something, hit me up, bro. Yeah, I got some space left in my zoo for cats. Yeah, I believe this is another view of the lynx, who has a second view here inside their habitat. Yes, indeed, there's this, and right on cue, here he comes running up. I guess he's woken up from his nap. He's gonna parade in front of us with their funny little small tail and their ear tufts. Amazing. Hello. Even here the tower dominates. We get a unique view of both the animal and the tower. We are going to go left here. I think we get a view here inside of the African leopard, sleeping in a very simple but realistic inside environment for the African leopard. So that is where we are. We're gonna check out this, go through the gardens. Yeah, I've said that. You don't need to know, you don't need me to repeat myself. We are welcome to Cougar Creek. And I don't even need to explain in words what you're looking at, guys. Feast your eyes on the beauty of this nature. I might start to become very repetitive, I'm aware, but you must know, watching this, that this is special. So we are transported to the North American, mostly North American, South American, Central American biome of the cougars. They are a feline that is known for at being very adaptable. They live in many different biomes. In South America, they are known as a puma. For a while, I thought a puma and a cougar were two different animals because I didn't quite understand that they had such a wide range. Yeah, and this habitat, I checked it out before. They get this like really funny bunker in the middle with an English flag planted on top, and it's like an open plain. And there's one of them in here. Those big walls in the back giving it sort of like a grimy, raw, like brutalist feel amidst the more naturalistic sense. And you get these beautiful electric fences down here. And it seems like the cat can actually get up the bunker. Yeah, that is amazing. Those fences in the back, again, or walls, are beautiful. Something I'm just gonna steal these blueprints. I'll tell you right now. And oh, he can actually. Those are the electric fences I talked about, but you can see that the cougar has crawled up the bunker, and I'm so happy I saw that, and that he interacted with the enrichment. And the UK flag, excuse me, the England flag. This is a dead end, but I'm glad I visited this dead end. We say goodbye to the cougar, and I think we need to take a left here. This is a staff area. Why don't we take a little look? Because obviously this was built out completely. We get some spare tires. I don't know if that decal was supposed to resemble an oil leak. Maybe so, but this was fully built out just for the staff. probably where food is stocked for the people who deal with the greenery. Yeah, we're going to cross this bridge when we get there. This tower, by the way, reminds me of a zoo that I might have mentioned before on this channel. In Belgium, P.A.W.S it is called, and it is also built around like an old abbey, and they have this really cool old ruined tower that is central to the zoo, and this reminds me of that. So we get a very nice, cool, shaded path, and we have arrived here. Let me get my bearings quickly. Nice little area here. What is this all about? Is this like another lodge? Is it like one of you can sleep here? I think it is. I think it is a place you can stay and you get your own little luxurious view of the cougar habitat, with parts of the habitat that really only you can see. That is so cool. Imagine, guys, waking up in the morning. You're gonna grab a chair, you're gonna scoot closer, grab your Starbucks coffee, which you buy here somewhere, I guess, and you see this. Yeah, and we're going to check out the sand cat next, but before that I found the meteorite that crashed here. This is another amazing touch. Maybe you've seen before these places where a meteorite fell, and they are on proud display. Another gorgeous touch, and these are the central gardens, so you can just imagine strolling around here, peaceful, quiet, eating your sandwiches you prepared at home. We have these arches, these statues. There is a butterfly garden in here, which I'm not finding actually, but we get these drink stands, this gorgeous building. So much atmosphere, so much consideration for realism and design, naturalistic, realistic. This fountain here with these like uneven steps leading up to it. Everywhere you look, there's details, and there's so many details that I'm not even mentioning to you right now, but there's so much work has gone into this. Okay, I'm actually getting a bit lost in the zoo. This is don't think I'm supposed to be here. This is a holding pen for the cheetah. Yeah, I'm getting a bit lost. This will happen in the tour a few times. I might cut out some of those getting lost segments. But yeah, let us go here or here. I actually don't mind strolling around in these beautiful gardens, check out the pond, but I actually am getting lost here. I think we've seen that. We need to go here. We are going to check out, I believe, yes, the sand cat. So, one of the smallest cats in the zoo, or actually the smallest cat in the zoo, and the smallest cat in the game, a fun little creature that lives in very dry environments in North Africa, also in Asia and in the Middle East. And there is one of them living in here, a small little fella called Chester. He gets a small habitat befitting its smaller stature, a wonderfully dense designed habitat. And I think I really admire the fact that we have so many of the big cats, and they're like the famous charismatic cats, but there's also a whole family of felines out there that are lesser known, and I think the sand cat is a great representative for the sometimes forgotten cats. I think of like the like in South America you have plenty of cats living in the jungle. So this is just something new. I believe this is the final view into the cheetah habitat, if I'm not mistaken. This is where they rest. There is a small cheetah back there, maybe on its own. Oh guys, did you see that tail flicking up? That is such like, again, this is like such a moment where the game really shines. That is so real to have those grasses and you're looking for the cheetah. There we go, and you just see its tail flicking and you go, oh look, there it is, mom, get the camera. You know, you find the cheetah, and then it rises from the grass. Beautiful. That is where the animators of the game really shine. So we visited the central gardens. We are headed to the lion lookout. This is where the future of the zoo will take us. We're not heading there just yet. Let's go here first. And I like how the environment sort of opens up. Also, guys, these people here, they've been standing here for a very long time. I've loaded up the zoo a few times, and they're just standing here. So they've apparently they're not happy. They've been standing here, if you checked it out in the bottom, for 200 years. I guess they really like this West African lion habitat. And I mean, they're not wrong. This is one of the most iconic animals out there. They get this beautiful terraced, long habitat. And yeah, this is such a real looking habitat. And also the lions have gotten a beautiful remaster by Gaboy. Have to pay tribute to him as well. And there we get the obligatory Planet Zoo poop right when you want to do a cool cinematic shot. Small takeaway. Yeah, one thing that you will see these zoo builders do, and one thing I've taken to heart myself, is if you want to create a habitat that feels realistic, you can always paint with dirt the areas of the habitat that you believe the animals would visit often. And there you would put no plants, because that's where they keep trampling that part of the habitat. And actually where they wouldn't go as often, like here in the back against these walls, you can sort of start packing up the foliage, because the lions would probably not necessarily approach that side of the habitat very often. There's no real reason for them to hang out there. And it is a simple basic technique, but it, as we check out this beautiful white lioness, but it adds so much realism to your zoo, because when you see it in a Planet Zoo build, your mind just goes to real zoos where you can see that. It's not necessarily natural behavior for animals to keep visiting the same areas, but it is a zoo thing. And yeah, same goes for if you want to build a realistic habitat. Most of the plants in would not survive being in captivity with these animals. If you have ever seen like a baboon habitat, there's not a plant in there. They will eat and trample and rip out all the plants. So just look at this design, the scenery, the vibes. This is immaculate. Oh right, this is the restaurant. We've been here before. Okay, I'm a bit confused, so I'm gonna do a quick cut until I found my way. I had to show you guys, I was about to walk past this, but this is a place where you can actually get your face painted with the typical makeup that is for children or for adults. You get the prices here, you get the whole explanation about children, so you can have your cheeks, your hand painted, or just your face. And I took a look at what I'm seeing. There's even like spilled paint under the chairs here. Like, are you seeing this, guys? Who does that? Who thinks of that? You are a madman. You are wonderful. So we, yeah, just brilliant. We bid farewell to the lion lookout, and we head up here to a whole new part of the zoo, or I guess I should be calling it a sanctuary. We're gonna check out to the left. There's a building. I'm going to just hop on over there. Might be a lodge, but it is a toilet. Very important, of course. So the iconic cat of South America is coming up, the Jaguar. So important to the mythology and the ecology of South America, both in the past and now. And you can see they get their water area, which is very cool. And then right over here, right on time, I can already see the Jaguar, the gorgeous, powerful cat is heading on over here to show off its beautiful, strong jaws, its strong paws. The jaguars have a very powerful bite, and they really have to do battle in the jungles with some really powerful competitors or prey. And just look at like the background, the scale, the whole habitat opens up, and it has like an open sky vibe, and you get these protective measures to stop them from climbing. And if I read the sign correctly, there should be 2 of them in here. We've seen one. Actually, I said South America. Jaguars have been spotted in North America, like very rarely, but it was enough of an excuse for me when I was building a North American zoo to actually put some jaguars in there, in a hideous building that I might show you guys one day, but after seeing this, I don't know if I want to share another embarrassing build by myself. I could stay here all day and check this out, but I need to stop this recording at one point. It's already going to be an odyssey of a zoo tour, but I feel like it earns it. It gets its own backstage, its own holding area. I'm cheating a bit here with Explore mode, but there's actually like a black variant of the Jaguars in here, but I'm not quite seeing it. But yeah, the new rule, we're not entering another habitat. If the animal doesn't want to show its face, that's fair enough. This is another leopard, and I think I remember it being the cloud leopard. Yes, it lives in the forests, grasslands of Southeast Asia, and so far I'm not seeing them. I definitely want to see them. This is a beautiful model of a beautiful animal. While we read the sign, I want to direct your attention to something else, something very realistic. In zoos, very often when you build in planned zoo, you see people create these rectangular boxes. But many zoos will have a habitat that is big, but it is also thin and stretched out, ensuring that the animals have a lot of space, but also ensuring that as a guest you can see them pretty much wherever they go. And that is a really realistic touch. Although currently the clouded leopard seems to be a complete no-show. Might be that they're stuck in their holding pen because, I didn't use the mod. They're also not in here. Aha, there is one of them. I definitely want to see... oh, goodness. Yeah. It's gonna take its sweet time getting here. Yeah. But guys, look at the moat over here. Even that looks so real. Come on, Cloud Leopard, I want to see you. And oh my god, that is not supposed to be there. This clouded leopard has clearly jumped from its bridge over here into the moat. Oh, that is poor little you. Probably scared for its life. How long have you been drowning in here? Yeah. Let's just help you out. Yeah, let's have no more drowning leopards here in this wildcat sanctuary. Let's respect the sanctity of their existence. There you go. So yeah, beautiful water element here with 2 bridges over it. The clouded leopard, I've always liked the model that it has, but the animal itself, I did find that it was kind of bugged. Lots of glitches when it climbs, it animated in a weird way, and it seems like it wasn't really fixed with patches. And but yeah, great animal. I feel like we're going to get a look at the indoor habitat for the Bengal tigers. I think that is here, but yeah, they're both going to be outside, so we'll get back to them when we see that. We're going to check out the birds of prey area and the caracal first. The birds of prey first. I know there's Planet Zoo mods out there that have not only added birds of prey to the game, but also added flying animations to these birds. But I don't think those mods are necessary for this part of the zoo. I think this is simply supposed to represent like a show area, a very realistic one at that, with these stands over here. And yeah, you can sit here and be educated about yeah, the vultures and the eagles, the buzzards that you're going to see here, the kestrels. What else is there? The hawks, the falcons, and yeah, beautiful grasses, and the radio tower. And wait, who are you? What is this? Is this a badger? There's just a random badger roaming this area. That is just amazing. And the really realistic radio tower in the back. This is just like a real place, something you would see in a zoo. And there is even an area here, picnic area, with a food truck, picnic tables, and of course the bouncy castle, made of 173 pieces. So creative. And I can even hear, I don't know where it is, I can hear the sound of like the air. Look at this. I can hear the sound of like the generator going. You're not going to be able to hear it, but yeah, I think this is another testament to the love and care that has gone into this zoo. And you can take a much needed Call of Duty back here, grab a bite, and there's like axe throwing here. No, it's archery. Yeah, archery. Of course, we are in England, the land of archery. Let us move on. This is going to be a view into the caracal habitat. Yes, there we go. Another beautiful animal, both African and Asian, known for its beautiful coloration, the ear tufts, the really gorgeous eyes. And this is just another screenshot worthy thumbnail, wallpaper, desktop. Everywhere you go in this zoo, you will find moments like this where you just want to stop and admire the work that has gone into this. I haven't even talked about these things yet. These lights, these custom-made lights, add so much atmosphere all over the zoo. A touch of the masters. And of course, making sure there's a gap in the tree so you can look at the iconic tower, which you want in all of the pictures, of course, and the promotional material. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, the moat, the fence, the holding area back there, which it can't enter currently. Read away, scan away, guys, this sign. I would read them all out to you, but I know this video is going to be quite long, so I don't want to add even more minutes to it when you can just pause and read for yourself. I'm going to have to follow the signs a bit. So, what am I looking at here? Let's just look at the signs. Did I skip the Siberian tiger? Because we have the Bengal tiger. Where am I looking at? Let's just go here. What is this? This is another view into the caracal habitat. If you get lucky, if they do come down here, you get a really intimate view of them. So, oh my god, are you kidding me? Did you make this? Is this made of... It is a billboard, but maybe you made the billboard, or whoever made this. This is beautiful. And the decals around it, the colors. This is beautiful. That is just wonderful. I have not seen anything like this. The whole building is beautiful. Yeah, the snow leopard gets this very realistic atmospheric building. Recreation here of the Himalayas with a waterfall. This feels like a real place once again. And backstage area here the plant wall back there, something you could buy in IKEA. But guys, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I don't know what to say. This is... Look at the roof. Look at the wood. Look at the glass. This is, first of all, definitely the best snow leopard habitat I've ever seen. It's just beautiful. The netting here over the moat, the way that the habitat rises up, the way it was constructed, the timber, the wood, also the building itself. It is beautiful. It is ridiculous. This is just on another level. I'm perplexed. This is, for me, maybe I'm exaggerating, but this is for me the highlight of the entire zoo so far. Very, very, very well made habitat. Looks like it was ripped straight out of a real zoo, and very inspirational, and just beautifully realized place. Yeah, guys, download this zoo. Go and check it out for yourself. This zoo needs to have. There we go, another poop. But this creator deserves even more attention. More people need to see this because yeah, it's just spectacular. It is just really spectacular. If you walk past here, you might just get a lucky view of the Bengal tiger. And just imagine walking past here and you get to see that beautiful creature. We're keeping that for later. Also, a reminder to myself, I might have skipped the Siberian tiger. But yeah, I have no issues actually going back and checking something out again. This is the African leopard. Yes, the final cat. The final cat to have been added to the game. That is in a free update. One of the last animals that I built for, actually. I'm sorry, guys. I know there haven't been lots of builds uploaded by me lately. It's been a busy few months. And also kind of running dry on inspiration. So I guess subconsciously I've been doing these zoo tours to entertain you, but also to kickstart some inspiration for myself. There is one leopard in here. I wonder if we are going to get a view of it. I tried to make sure when loading the zoo that all of them were outside and not inside of their holding pens. Let us see if we can get lucky. There we go. There we go. That is the shot we wanted. We have the, well, first of all, we have the best tree in the game. I'll keep saying it, the Impingo tree. You can even create rock walls out of this if you manipulate it just right. And we have the leopard here, whose spots somehow always make my PC struggle. Even though I did get a really good upgrade, the leopard spots always seem to be rather tough on my PC. Yeah. Yeah, speaking of that, I did get a PC upgrade because some of my zoos had become very hard to work with, and I could just hear the thing struggling over here. Right now, it is definitely an upgrade. The CPU, the GPU, everything for you PC nerds out there. And yeah. So yeah, good for me. I also appreciate the dedication to... you have the biome, the temperate biome, and every habitat does get its touches of the animal's real biome. But then again, most of what you see is still the temperate biome, and that is like, that's just how real zoos do it, right? It is hard to completely recreate the biome of an African animal in England, right? So we get another picnic area. And there is a lodge up here, the Vigoga Lodge, who is actually another builder. We obviously have to go check it out. Vigoga gets their own lodge with these Easter egg statues. He gets their own like private lodge view into the African leopard habitat. That is really interesting. Any self-respecting leopard could probably bridge this gap though, but you know, that is where we have to draw the line. Planet Zoo is not 100% realistic, and you have to draw the line somewhere when it comes to recreating habitats. So yeah, we're just going to have to assume that the leopards are not going to jump up here and eat the poor people who decided to pay quite a hefty fee to get this amazing view into the leopard habitat. This whole habitat is spammed to good heavens with grass, and it really pays off. Look at how much foliage is in here. I don't know what to say, really. I'm running out of adjectives to describe what I'm seeing. There's still more stuff to come. There's still more stuff to come in this amazing creation. It's so lush, it's so vibrant, it is so realistic, and there's still more coming. Let's just follow the path and yeah, admire. We're not gonna go there. I mean, guys, look at this. Look at this. You can grab an apple from this bucket. There's even some on the floor there. Is that an apple tree above us? You can just, if you're hungry, grab a bucket apple and chomp away. Another amazing realistic touch. Like, who thinks of this? I can definitely say I've never seen an apple bucket in any zoo that I've seen on YouTube or downloaded. That is just talent and consideration. And this, I accidentally visited this a bit too soon, but this is, if you know how much time it takes to create with mesh pieces something like this. So yeah, that is a lot of time that has gone into this. So this is the Pallas cat. Something we don't want to miss. So the Pallas cat is a funny little creature. What is this? Am I getting lost again? I do, guys. I do have some problems with my sense of direction in general. So I'm just gonna get my bearings. Quick jump cut. Yeah, I love how my ADHD brain was walking up to the Pallas cat and then promptly decided to become lost and lose my way when the Pallas cat was just what I needed to see next. A really cool creature that has really gotten more love over. It's sort of had like an internet revival of sorts. I never knew about this creature until the internet suddenly started making memes of this creature. So yeah, funny, sort of grumpy looking animal living in very cold mountainous areas, reflected here in its mountainous little habitat. The Pallas cat apparently is in here, supposedly, but it's also known to be very shy, very reclusive, very hard to study in the wild as well. And I can imagine I'm breaking my own rule here of not entering a habitat. But yeah, we're still gonna do it. Do you know, like in zoos, everyone has in their local zoo that one animal that is allegedly in there, and you go there and you're like, they don't have this animal. The sign is there, but this habitat is empty. I can imagine the Pallas cat being oh, did I just... Hang on, I'm stuck on the roof of let me just get off the roof, first of all. But I think I saw the Pallas cat in here. I think I forgot to... Yeah, they're actually back here. Oh, I forgot to place them in the habitat when I first loaded up the zoo. So what are they doing? Are they just stuck here? Oh, they're just sleeping. This is cute. They're just sleeping inside. Yeah, I'm just gonna let these beautiful guys just rest here. This is adorable. I love cats. I have one cat. I had two cats before. I miss my my male cat so much. Guys, if you have a cat, go and hug it right now. If you have a Pallas cat, please return it to its rightful place. We have another lodge here. Yeah, we've seen that. So we need to check out the alternative viewing into the Jaguar habitat, which is this. And right on cue, here we have the guy. What is bro doing? He is approaching. And there is something so grand about this. Suddenly the zoo sort of opens up. It adds a lot of scale to this particular habitat. I really love it. There is the Jaguar. I haven't seen your mate just yet. It might be sleeping in its own... I might have forgotten about it. Here is the backstage for the Jaguars. And right... Look at the detail on these fences. Is that... What is this piece? I don't even want to know. I don't want to hurt my own feelings. Siberian tiger. That is where we need to go. It is that way. And I think I've already spotted it. Let's go here first. There it is. The backstage of the Siberian tiger. It is heading our way. The Siberian tiger, in terms of maximum size, definitely the largest cat that there is. In terms of size, in terms of sheer strength, probably only rivaled by the strongest lions. The Bengal tiger is a bit smaller than its Siberian cousins, and obviously with their thicker fur it makes them look even more imposing. These are just powerful, gorgeous beasts that sadly have become quite rare in the wild. It is honestly such a shame that we can't protect these wonderful creatures better than we have, even though this zookeeper should really consider protecting himself just walking in a habitat past and even through a Siberian tiger. But yeah, as I've said before, you have to draw the line somewhere. Although I do wish there was a game, a zoo simulator where the realism was just 100% real. Although I would want it to be separate from Planet Zoo, because in Planet Zoo the building is what I like. But maybe a game... let me just interrupt myself. Let's stop talking about things I want to see. This is a beautiful shot of these two tigers in the sunlight with these variant coats. I also appreciate that this is one of the few, or maybe one of the only habitats where you can fully see the backstage. And as a fan of like seeing the utility and the fences around an animal, I appreciate that. Also in real life, I don't mind seeing the inner workings of a zoo. They have actually quite a lot of space, the tigers. This is a rather large habitat with these concrete walls, a place for them to rest here in the sun. Here is a sign for your perusal. And I just want to get a second look before I leave, because there is only one tiger, only one animal in this zoo that I need to check out. And I believe I need to be heading in this direction to see it. Quick jump cut until I find my way. Oh no, what am I saying? No jump cut. Here is the Bengal tiger. This is one of the Asian cats living mostly in India, Nepal, Bhutan, Western China, grassland, forest, mangroves. When most people think of a tiger, this is the one they imagine. The jungle tiger, right? The animal prowling the Jungle Book tiger, Shere Khan, the one that wants to eat Mowgli. They have a water area. We might get lucky and one of them will approach and swim in here. But this is, from what I can tell here, this is a beautiful looking habitat. I don't think this is the ideal way to view it, but you do get this really nice covered resting area for them. But yeah, I think we missed one earlier. There's definitely another place to view them. Here is the caracals again, an alternative view with the actually the melanistic caracal. Wait, what? Oh, hang on. Are you guys seeing this? Is this a custom sculpture? Did you make that yourself? Or even if someone else made it, whoever made this, dude, like, I'm nobody. This is bloody wonderful. Amazing. Yeah, that is really nice work. It's so graceful. And can I steal this? Permission to steal this? I want to steal this. This is a view of... Oh, there is a tiger. There we go. I love that. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful animal. The lighting system is going needlessly hard at this point. The lighting system in the game has always been really extraordinary, except for, indoors but this is just a moment where everything in the game works together. The animation of the animal, the coloration, the lighting, the design by the builder. Yeah, can you guys tell I love this zoo, and can you tell I love animals and this game? I just do. I think, guys, at this point we've seen all of it, or at least we've seen all the animals on show. We've seen the explorable part of it, but I obviously missed so much detail. Everywhere you look, there's stuff going on. There's drainage in the ground. There's little touches that I probably didn't even see. So I think at the end of this, I'm going to zoom out to give you a heads-up view of this. This is I always like to do this because this is how the creator viewed this zoo. And this is how they built the zoo, and it really gives you this more video game like top-down view, and the graphics really do it a favor. Like, look at this little scene. Isn't this just beautiful? This is like an actual video game, like a real-time strategy game that I'm looking at. So guys, I'm gonna start doing my outro as I go around the top-down view of the zoo. I think this is a masterpiece of a zoo. I've said that before in this video and in other zoo tours, but I really mean it. It is extraordinary. I'm floored by everything I've seen, and I have no doubt in my mind that a second visit is warranted to see even more cool stuff. Yeah, it is beautiful. Guys, go and visit this zoo yourself. Go check out what Blob has created. This is clearly my longest zoo tour ever, but I've loved every second of it. I hope you guys loved it as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I promise you that more Planet Zoo content is coming. I am definitely ramping up to start recording builds myself again. But having said that, if you enjoy this type of content, let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. So much more is coming. And yeah, go visit this zoo yourselves, guys. Absolutely recommended, because you will not regret visiting it. I will see you guys very soon. It also bears repeating, as I've said a few times before on this channel, that all the music that you have heard in this video, it might be a bit on the background, but all of this music either will be or has been released on my separate music channel, Yelbu Music. I've made the decision to start moving the music to that channel. It's not blowing up quite in the way I expected it to, but maybe I had high expectations that were a bit too high. But yeah, the music is lyrics written by myself, but it is mostly AI generated with you know, my general specific requests for how it has to sound. So yeah, if you're not into it, that's why I removed it to another channel, right? I want to keep those audiences separate. But maybe one day I will gather up the courage to actually learn to make music myself, and then I will definitely let you know yeah, my progress on that. That is a whole other thing. I have other videos coming up, video ideas that don't have anything to do with Planet Zoo, so keep yeah, keep your eyes out for those things. See you guys very soon.